Why is it that some people just cannot sustain success in their professional careers or continue to move up? Sometimes it's behavior that's getting in the way, not results, not technical competence. It's behavior. I'll share a few examples and help you to consider if this is something you should focus more on in this video. I want to take you back to February of 2017. That was the year when the former CEO of Uber, Travis Kalanick, got into an argument with an Uber driver that was captured on video.
40-year-old CEO seen riding in the back seat of an Uber, speaking with two companions and to driver Fozzie Kamel when things suddenly get heated.
But people are not trusting you anymore. I lost $97,000 because of you. I bankrupt because of you.
What if
this is the whole business.
What?
You dropped the prices.
On black?
Yes, you did. Did with $20. We started with $20.
You know what?
How much is the mile now? $2.75?
You know what?
What?
Some people don't like to take responsibility for
I
their
take responsibility.
They blame everything
But
in
why
their
you
life on
sending
somebody
an email
else.
for town card?
Good luck.
Good luck to you too.
But it was behavior like that, and in other situations, that eventually proved to be his undoing. Then there's the case of the CEO that fired 900 employees over Zoom.
If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group being laid off. Your employment here is terminated, effective immediately.
It was not a good look. The person ended up having to take a leave of absence afterwards. There was so much negative pushback. And then there are many, many cases of sexual misconduct by leaders who are then held accountable for their bad behavior and oftentimes having to leave their post. A significant post with great earning, great control over a lot of people and significant opportunity to continually lead the company to greater growth ahead. But no, their behavior got in the way and it proved to be their undoing. What are common behavioral issues that leaders often find themselves in? Well, Daniel Kahneman, who is co-author of the book Thinking Fast and Slow, believes that overconfidence is one of the greatest issues that proves to be a challenge that leaders just can't overcome. They feel so confident in their skills that they start making bad decisions, doing things not regarding other people's opinions. Overconfidence is a behavior that leads to other issues. What else? In the book, What Got You Here Won't Get You There, author Marshall Goldsmith talks about all kinds of different behaviors. One of my favorites is, that's just me. What does that mean? Well, there are leaders who act certain ways that turn people off around them, and they even receive feedback about their certain behaviors that seem to be off-putting to other people, but they discount it as, that's just me. That's me being me. Is that really acceptable when you're receiving negative feedback that this behavioral pattern of yours is making it difficult for others to work with you? Perhaps you should actually become more self-aware and realize that that's just me being me isn't really a good reason to not change and accept the contributions of others in ways that you could improve. Another one is addicted to being right. Addicted to being right is manifested in a leader arguing so stringently and strongly for what they believe in that they just are closed off to the opinions of others, and they have to win every argument at all costs. Well, you can see how that could be a huge turnoff. Well, overconfidence can lead to that addiction to being right, and now you've got two bad behaviors working together. In that fateful evening with Travis and the driver, there may have been a little overconfidence there and a little bit of addiction to being right playing out. There are many different behavioral issues. Lack of empathy. That's something that has been played out in many stories where employees have grievances about working conditions, pay, benefits, etc., and the CEO has no empathy for that person and basically even berates them for bringing these grievances forward and sometimes out in the public. Please look at your behaviors and think about, are there adjustments that you could make? And especially ones that are based on feedback that you've received that you might not like and wince at and don't want to believe is true, but see as a real opportunity. Chances are, if you've risen to one of the highest levels of leadership, it's not your technical knowledge that's getting in the way of going further. It's something else. If this video has helped you, just consider ways that you could improve. Please like it. And if you're courageous, comment on it. Or if you'd like to just email me, michael@BAECexecutivecoach.com, and share with me how you think you could improve your behavior. Love to hear it. Please share this video with others that you think should watch it. There are probably people in your network who should watch this video. And subscribe to the channel if you feel these videos are helpful, as more are on the way. If you'd like to explore coaching for you, your team, or members of your team to correct certain behaviors that might be getting in the way, please email me at michael@BAECexecutivecoach.com or visit the website, BAECexecutivecoach.com. Thank you very much.